Hey guys, and welcome to my first reaction to season 2 of The Witcher. Oh my goodness, I have missed you guys. And I am not just talking about my break and the move that I just did. Obviously, this is a completely different setup. Like I've said in other videos, it's going to take me a while to realize what I like, what I don't like, get the lighting just right, get the sound, good, all of that kind of stuff. So bear with me for a little bit. I might make some changes. I'm not sure. I kind of like it. But yeah, there's, I'm just going to have to see what I like when I start actually like editing these videos and everything. But what I really mean is when I say I've missed you guys, I mean this fandom. I have said this repeatedly in my season 1 reactions, but you guys were such a surprise in the sense of just such a wonderful, welcoming, kind, enthusiastic fandom, and it was a surprise. I'm not sure that I was entirely expecting that when I started reacting to Witcher. Sometimes when you react to, relatively big shows and there's a lot of people, and especially shows that come from a specific source material, either the books or the games, of which I have not read and or played. So, I go in completely blind to these characters, to these stories, and truly, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, the Witcher fandom is one of my favorite fandoms to interact with as much as I can. Obviously, you guys, a lot of you probably binged the whole season, so I don't dive into comments that much because people leave spoilers, and even if they think they're being slick, they leave spoilers. So I try to, wait until I watch the full season before really getting into the comments. But it is just so, whenever I do, it's always lovely. And, I don't know, I just really appreciate this fandom. And I've missed you guys. It's been a while since season 1. It's been a while. I know that there were like shooting delays with COVID and everything, and I know it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I hope I remember everything. I think I do. I have rewatched Witcher, not completely recently, but I have since. It's not only do I love the fandom, and you guys are great, but I truly, genuinely just love the show. I think it's a great show. I'm very, very excited to be back at it. So going forward after this reaction, just so you guys know, The Witcher will be uploaded every Thursday on my channel. So that's when you can kind of look back or look for that or expect it to come up. So every Thursday you will be getting a new Witcher reaction. I hope that you guys are excited about it. I will be one episode early on Patreon if that is something that you're interested in and want to head over there. But if not, then after this will be one reaction every week, every Thursday. So I'm very, very excited to get into this journey. I don't think you guys know how excited I am. I am so excited to be back. All right, let's get into it. Oh! Oh no. Oh my goodness! Oh! She can see their memories.
You won't find her in your visions.
Oh, girl.
She's gone.
Oh, girl. No, I don't think she's gone. She's not right there, obviously. She went somewhere.
Jennifer.
I don't think she's going. Oh, oh, sweetie.
Jennifer. Jennifer!
Jennifer!
Oh my God. I'm tearing up.
We won because of her.
Was it worth it? She's gone now.
She is not. I don't think she's gone, people. Ye have little faith. Goodness.
You escaped.
I was lucky.
I think you have a little more on your side than luck, girl. A little bit.
I saved your father's life.
From what?
Your grandmother.
Huh.
She didn't want your mother marrying her. An outsider.
Trish, stay with us.
Oh no.
Stay with us.
Insulei quis perte, then quis cove.
Oh, sweetie. You're gonna be okay.
Since you would have us be warriors in the field instead of advisors in the palace.
You weren't there, Artorius. We won, but barely. He will give us everything we need. If I can have time with him.
Oh shit. Get it, girl.
We have rules.
She wasn't asking your permission.
Oh! Oh, I love him. I love her. Let's go. Let's go. See, I knew you were gonna show up, honey. Oh, goodness. Where? I mean, really, where did she end up? Uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good. Not good. Not good, guys. Not good.
I can't see the future like you can.
It was more like a dream.
Uh-huh.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think there's something out there. I don't know what, but it is quick.
You have an in.
It's the same thing from the first scene. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good.
Geralt!
Oh my God.
Evelyn?
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck are you doing here, you old horse?
This is your friend.
Bob!
Oh my God.
You weak old horse.
Part of my charm.
You always were a horse's ass anyway.
Oh my goodness. No, there is something. There is something. There is something, and it is quick. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Thank you so much for this. My other clothes were ready to run away by themselves.
But of course, you look lovely.
I'm not sure that's yours. Like, she doesn't know this guy. Oh, wow.
Sweet wine and lots of it. For my
Why
friend.
would you assume that was yours?
And tells my father I was the one that killed him.
Oh.
Got paid either way.
Nonsense. He's a big softy. I told you no word after the damage was done. This priestess cursed me to live like this. Forever. Alone.
Wow.
I've tried to end it, Geralt. More than once.
Oh. Oh.
That priestess won't let me off so easy.
Oh, goodness.
Just last week, riding a skeletal horses across the southern sky. A portent of doom. Maybe it's the end of days.
I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. It's all horseshit.
I think the poor thing might be stuck in the ceiling.
I do, in fact. She's fine.
No, there's something.
Irina, she's called.
It looked like a
Didn't you
woman.
say you were cursed to live alone?
Didn't you say cats are afraid of witches?
Thing. And it's
How
possible
about
you're wearing a
yourself?
dress.
How about we scout the property?
What a welcome sight. Are you my inquisitor or executioner?
Oh, maybe both.
See where the night takes us.
Oh. Love that.
The white flame will cleanse us all.
And leave you cold and helpless, trapped in the eternal darkness of your own mind.
Oh.
And then you will know what a scream can really be.
Wow. Wow.
Can't imagine he'll be too happy to see you with a tail between your legs. You're offering me up as a sacrifice. A bloody mea culpa for fucking up Nilfgaard's great push north. At least conjure me up some decent food before we get to Shitguard.
You remind me of an old friend. Well said.
Oh.
Being alone because of what you are.
It's what eats you alive. Loneliness.
Oh, I can imagine.
All my servants are buried there. I killed them the day I turned, not knowing what I was, not knowing my own strength. I'm being a bore, and you must be tired.
He said I'm being a bore. Okay, that's okay. Okay, all right. That was good. Roach is trying to tell you something, sweetie.
What changed you?
Who? She's dead.
Okay, everybody's just saying she's dead. But you don't have proof of that.
How are you not heartbroken?
It
Who
probably
says I'm
is.
not? The look of a man who's wondering why his old friend is cheating.
You got me there. I need to drain the snake and hit the silk.
No, you're hiding. There's
Go to sleep,
There's something
soul Karja.
that kind of looks human, but probably not. It was in the ceiling.
We won't hurt you.
So we need to talk about it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crawling out of the... Oh my goodness. Wow. That's quite impressive. Okay. Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Nope. Nope.
You were having a nightmare. I came to check on you. Did you like the dress I left for you?
Oh, you did leave the dress. Okay.
It was you.
That's nice.
I'm different. I'm not you. But I am like you. Not one of many.
Different. Okay.
Why did you travel with that man?
Oh, yeah. That didn't happen that long ago.
What's going on, Geralt?
No.
Oh boy. Well, let's go. Oh! That is that's a lot of teeth. Wow. Oh! Siri. No, don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing? Let's not reach. Let's not reach. Let's not reach. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Don't run.
Oh, shoot. Stop it. Okay. Oh! Okay. The game has changed. Oh, she just flew away. Well, girl, if she's flying about, I don't think you going on a horse is gonna help anything. She can just drop down and snatch you if she wants to. Okay! Oh! Oh, got her a little. Oh. See?
I'll rip her throat out.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's honestly kind of, again, impressive. Goodness.
Love you.
Oh! 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 Oh!
He'll come for you too.
Oh, shit. Wow. Love and blood. Oh my god.
It's all wrong!
The curse is lifted.
And to ease her cravings, I let her feed on me.
Oh.
But she couldn't control herself.
Seems like she
She was a monster.
killed a lot of people. Yeah, okay.
No, I knowingly turned my eyes away from what she did to the villagers. Because she didn't care that I was cursed all those years ago. Not for destroying the temple. For raping the priestess.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
I beg you,
Wow.
use your sword. End this.
Do it yourself.
I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. Really? I mean, I don't. That was a lot.
And when I say get to work,
Come here.
Well, okay, yeah. She doesn't maybe trust you entirely yet. It's okay. Well, okay.
I think there's something wrong with me. Everywhere I go, people die.
Oh, sweetie.
I feel like I could burn the whole world. Me too. It just makes me so afraid.
fear is an illness. If you catch it and you leave it untreated, it can consume you.
Huh. Well, that
How do you treat that?
that is true.
Face it, I wouldn't let anything happen to you.
Oh, I believe that. Oh, that scared me. What on earth?
You know I'm more powerful.
Oh God! Oh! Well, that's fun. That's a fun way to end it. Goodness, that scared the shit out of me. That scared me. Okay. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. There is just something about this show that I truly just love. They take this formula. I wouldn't even call it a formula because they do such a good job with it. And it's not every single episode. I'm not going to say that every single episode is like this. But this monster of the week that has been used in so many shows that I dearly love. I was drinking coffee out of a Buffy mug. I mean, I dearly love that show. It's a very similar vibe for some of the episodes. However, what The Witcher does that I find to be really, really interesting, and it's the theme that really ran through a good portion of the last season, is what constitutes a monster, who is a monster, who is not a monster. And it becomes a gray area. You know, a lot of the episodes that I truly loved in the last season, where we're focusing on maybe the humans being the monsters, maybe the the people or characters that look like monsters are not necessarily, and I like that. And even in this one, please forgive me if I say these names wrong, because I'm trying, but sometimes I forget or I don't say them right. Nivellen. He even says, to Geralt that, you were turned into a monster in order to hunt monsters. This is just like, it's a very running theme in this series. And I think it just, as the series keeps going on, we are going to still explore who is actually a monster and who isn't. And I don't know, it's just, I love it so much. And, there's this interesting, just thing to look at when it comes to the two people, creatures, however you want to refer to them, in question, characters, with this Bruxa. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. I don't know that we knew her name. Did we know her name? I apologize if we did. But there's something about her versus Nephilim, if I'm saying, oh God, I think I might be saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But who I didn't realize who the actor was, that's kind of funny. Anyway, but, she is a monster. Pretty plain on paper, she is a monster. I hope I'm going to make this point right, and you guys are going to get what I'm saying. She killed people. She ate people, or, drank their blood, or she seems vampire-ish. I'm sure that there's a technical, she's called a Bruxa, so it's a little different. I think that's the name. So, but it's in her nature to do that. Whereas Nivellen, he was a human who, this show sort of states like on paper isn't really a monster, but does such monstrous things. He makes these choices that are monstrous. And I think it's interesting to have those two characters side by side to sort of see that difference, in the sense of it's kind of, does the Bruxa do monstrous things? Yes. She's killing people? Yes. It's horrible? Yes. But I like that we're looking at these two together, where it's like, it's her hunger, it's her, animals in the wild hunt and kill to eat and, whatever. But this guy making these decisions in his life to look the other way while she's killing other people because he's lonely, that's a monstrous thing. And obviously the thing that he eventually revealed, oh my God, that, he raped this priestess, and that's why he was cursed. Ooh, I loved that, because you know what? It's one of these things that I think particularly we're seeing a lot of these things come into fruition, into play or whatever, with Geralt specifically through his eyes, of him learning about what really, makes a monster and who that is, and And we have seen his ruthless, unsympathetic nature to, humans before that he deems monstrous and whatever. And there's a lot of that. This is just reminding me a lot of things that were kind of covered in episode 3 of last season, which is one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite, but I don't really know. But I loved that this is somebody who he considered a friend. This is somebody that he had some type of friendly relationship with. And to see that like layer getting peeled back of like, oh, that's a horrific thing to do. And that ruthless nature of like, you're not cursed anymore, you can kill yourself, is essentially what he said. Ooh. Who really is a monster? And that's also, let's look at things through Ciri's eyes. Through that. Oh, goodness. Who is she? This Brexa lady vampire thing. Really planting these seeds. I mean, I don't appreciate that too much, but she's really planting these seeds with Ciri and saying, you're different. There's something different about you. You're different. Are you a monster just because you're different? Is that the qualification? Is he going to hunt you? Because he hunts monsters. And I think the fact that Ciri is already terrified of who she is. There's another running theme in this episode. I'm about to get into it. I'm going to get into it. But like, she is terrified about who she is. The show focuses very, very strongly on who is a monster and who isn't. And we are looking at, somebody, a young girl who is unsure if she is a monster or not. It's not just, Geralt figuring out who classifies in the monster category and the not monster category. It's also her, and she's looking at it through the lens of herself. She's scared of herself. She's scared of what she can do. She's scared that people keep dying. I mean, it's just... And I do think that she's going to be in great hands with Geralt. And at the end there, where he was kind of like, if I say run, you run. If you do I say hide, you hide. Obviously my response there is a little bit like, she's been going through it too. Listen, I love Geralt. He's everything. I trust him. I would trust him. But, she's going through it. She doesn't really know, she's going through it. It's going to take her a little bit of time to have that trust completely, and like, as to whatever he says that's what I should do. But I think she learned that throughout this, which is good. The other running theme that I kind of saw a lot in this episode is people being driven by fear. And it didn't really click that much until Geralt kind of said that at the end of the episode. One of the reasons I liked this episode is it kind of all came very clear at the end. I loved it a lot, where Geralt kind of said, fear. Oh, I'm going to paraphrase because obviously I just saw it and I can't remember exactly, but it was something of like, fear is an illness and it will consume you. Try not to take actions through fear, which is probably a very Witcher sentiment. I don't know the lore too much, but or as much as most of you probably watching this video, and I admit that obviously, but I do believe that it kind of not doing your best to try to not be ruled by fear is probably what makes them so strong and such good fighters, and that fear of death or whatever is kind of taken out of the picture. There's been various times of in like the first season where Geralt has even openly said like, well, I might die, but I gotta do it or whatever. I like that that was kind of stated at the end of the episode, because we have a few characters throughout this, Nevelyn, if I'm saying that right, obviously had a fear of being lonely, and that consumed the majority of who he was and what he was doing. He had this fear of being alone, and he did kind unspeakable. He looked the other way while this woman, vampire, Toothy Lady, let's call her Toothy Lady, feasted on like an entire village. I mean, that was implied, right? Like, 'cause there was like nobody around or whatever. Like, she just ate everybody, and fed on him, and all of that stuff. And he kind of just looked the other way because he was afraid of being lonely. Obviously, we see Ciri being afraid of who she really is. We see, Geralt as well, being afraid worried for Yennefer in the beginning. Also, we see him being worried for Ciri a bit. I think we've kind of established that Yennefer really was kind of this person who helped him, I guess, realize that, I may be wrong on this, but in my opinion, kind of helped him realize that he doesn't have to be the most unfeeling person in the world, and he can care about people. He can possibly care about Ciri and take care of this child and do what he needs to do to protect her, whether that's actually protecting her or guiding her to teach her how to protect herself, or anything like that. I think that was all very significant to him. So I think he holds her in such a high regard because of that. We see Fringilla being scared of the failure that she has, and wanting, and she's in some way driven out of fear. She's trying very desperately. I mean, there's some shit going on. Okay, there's some shit going on at the end of the episode. I don't really know what's going to happen there. It's not great. But, she's a bit, if Yennefer is right and she's bringing her there to offer her as like a sacrifice or whatever to possibly get into good graces, that's a lot of motivations done out of fear. And let's end this whole discussion on with the queen. I don't mean an actual queen, because there are actual queen characters in this show, but I mean Tissaia. Let me tell you about Tissaia. I have rewatched this series, and obviously, I watch it like a second time whenever I edit it and everything. I love her. And I can't entirely explain why. I think she's strong. I think she's caring, but I think she does hard things, like almost, in some regards, just ruthless things. But because she sees the bigger picture, and it doesn't mean that she doesn't care. And I love her. Whenever I rewatch the show or whenever I think about the show, I think I truly, she is strong. That is a strong, strong woman, and I love her. You know, when there's just a character that you're just like, I don't know why, but I vibe with you. That's how I feel about Tissaia. Truly. And Jaskier. I've never forgotten about Jaskier. And also, let me just say this with a little tangent. I still haven't forgiven Geralt for what he said to him. Okay? All right? You know, I love Geralt. I think he's amazing. Wonderful main character. Can't wait. Still haven't forgiven him. Don't think I'm not. It's in here. Okay? I hope he's in this season. Oh my God, if Jaskier is not in this season. And I know the timeline's a little weird and with the aging, but like, we need to figure it out, okay? We need to figure it out, and he needs to be part of this season. And Geralt needs to just say, sorry, bestie, in so many words. So obviously love Jaskier. Yeah, the other character that I really am drawn to is Tissaia, and I don't know, I just really like her, and I love her relationship with Yen. It's such a significant relationship, in my opinion, and I loved the focus on that particular relationship in the final episode of the last season. I really, truly did. Oh, fucking love. And so back to what I was saying, she's kind of acting out of fear. She wants to find Yennefer. I think it's a bigger picture than that. I think she cares deeply for all of these girls that she's guided and everything. Of course, I'm not saying, but I do believe that she truly wants to find Yennefer. I think she loves her. I think they have a very, very strong bond, if not very complicated relationship, sure, but what she is willing to do, and that's something about her characters, like, she's willing to do the tough shit. She's willing to hold a lot of burdens on her shoulder, I believe. Maybe so that the girls that she teaches don't necessarily have to. I mean, I understand that Yen really did the damn thing in the finale, of course, and I think that you know, there's a lot of power there. I think Tissaia knew that there was a lot of power there. But I think that she, her kind of embracing a magic that is a bit against the rules, torturous magic, to be able to find somebody that she, I mean, it could be a little dark path. Does that make her a monster? I mean, you can discuss down below. I might not go into the comment section because, you know, people leave spoilers all the time. However, does that make her a monster? Or is everybody, you know, shades of gray with this? Oh, I love this show. I have missed this show. It's so fucking good. And I love the characters, and I love how complex they are. And, you know, I'm so happy to be back. I am so happy to be back. Is there anything else that I wanted to those were the main things that I really wanted to touch upon. I cannot wait to continue, truly and deeply. So definitely check out my channel on Thursdays to see more Witcher reactions. And truly, guys, I've missed you, and I hope that you guys are excited for my journey into this season. Yep, I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I am just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.